Capricorn, how much do you agree with this t-shirt? I came, I saw, I organised Capricorn life. I've got quite a few Capricorn friends. They are all good organisers. And they are quite organised. Let me know in the comments section. This is your September reading for September 2025. We have a couple of eclipses. So I think, and I'm going to go on record as saying that, this is a big month. Okay, B-I-G. September is B-I-G. Things are happening and will be chosen and decisions made and all that kind of stuff that's going to affect us just for the next year or so, etc. Maybe more. No pressure. Lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 7th. Oof. And solar eclipse in Virgo on the 21st. My God, okay. I think it's a very big month for you looking at those two. I'm going to take one more. I am working in my kitchen because this is happening outside my house. Go and get us a pasty, son. People shouting at each other. Who knows, there could be some spitting later if we're lucky, and that's just me. Okay, what do we need to know for, for my lovely Capricorns? First card I get for you is Xing Xing, the Magician. Magic, darling, magic. The things that happen this month, like I just said, are going to be important. Capricorns in general come from a place of practicality and, you know, that's going to work. You think it through. It's like, yep, we can do this, we can do that. I know how to do this. It makes sense or it doesn't make sense. It's a little bit different because you're going to be using more of, when we've talked about this before, your sea goat intuition, because that is the mountain goat is the part of you that won't give up, okay? And you know that part, that's Saturn. I've got my Moon and Mars in Capricorn, and I have some of that myself, and I think it's a good thing to have. So it's not even being stubborn, it's just tenacious. So you have the tenacity already. You don't need more of that in September. In fact, maybe a bit less, I know. Then we have like the farm goat, which is you when you're kind of calm and you are methodical, chomping the grass, whatever. Then we have the sea goat, which is slightly strange Capricorn, the weird bit that nobody knows about, but except me, where your intuition is more important than your ability to put your shoulder to the plow, okay? You are the magician, which is what the fool becomes when the fool knows how to use the 4 elements of the tarot. The fool is 0. It's like an unprinted sheet. It's just like, woohoo, let's go. Everybody's doing it. I'm jumping off the cliff. You know, it's that exuberant teenage, nothing could go wrong. And then by the time we get to the magician, it's like, I know something. I feel something. I am something, I will something, okay? So this is you, with your magician's hat on and your wand, like this in September, okay? Making stuff happen, sniffing stuff out. Then, we only go and get the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is higher knowledge. So, most Capricorns are interested in research, history, learning, books. I'm going to say, and do tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think I am, normally like buildings and houses and stately homes and going to the Tower of London and seeing it all and knowing how it works. I think that's very Capricorn-y. Antique places, history, all that sort of stuff. So when it comes to the Hierophant, which together with the Magician, this is pretty cool. This is to do with you having a hunch or a desire or a will and wanting to back it up with some research or knowledge, which is something Capricorns do. So it's almost like sea goat and mountain goat go for a walk and they help each other out. Okay, mountain goat said, well, sea goat goes, oh my God, I have a plan. I'm like, ooh. Mountain goat says, that's not a plan. This is a plan. And then goes off to research and keep looking and keep digging. And sea goat's like, wow, that is a plan. Okay, it's going to be one of those weird readings today, Capricorn. Okay, then we have the Knight of Wands. Go forth and do it. I personally think that going forth and doing anything before the second half of September would be erroneous, because we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces. I was talking to Aries about this. There is a whole lot of emotion sloshing around, and I think it's putting people off their game a little bit. And it's also, it could be good. It could work in your favour because everybody's a bit close to their nerve, you know. So if you want something to happen, if there is a situation you feel has become a bit stuck, a bit stale, you want to see where it goes, you know, poke the bear and see what you get. But it will be unpredictable, it will be emotional, and that could just be you, okay? I feel like Knight of Wandsing or action should probably be reserved for the second half of September if we've got our sensible hat on, which you normally have, Capricorn, to be fair. Then we get this gorgeous card, the Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. Yeehaw, and a zippity-doo-dah. Nine of Pentacles, again, it's two things. One, it's quite independent, and you're going to need to be quite singular to get through September and get the best out of it. But also, there's like a real elegant kind of knowledge. Like, this woman knows the trees, she knows the birds, she knows the moon, she knows the garden, and she knows that she belongs in it. And I feel like your sense of belonging in the human race, which I feel like Capricorns question that quite a lot, your sense of belonging is going to be shown to you during September, which is really nice, actually. And then I get the Ace of Pentacles, which is also really nice, because this is something, this knowledge, if you think of the Hierophant knowledge, and that's kind of research and understanding, and even gurus and learning from other people and reading books and libraries and all that all comes under Hierophant. And then the Magician, which is magical knowledge, intuition, hunches, guided sort of juju. You know, I understand this and I'm going to make it happen there. It feels like all of these ways of knowing are going to flourish for you in September, and they're going to make you more confident as we move into 2026. I know, I can't believe I even said 2026. So that you're not meeting the new Capricorn season with the old self. It's with an enlightened self. And also, if you think, and this is very true of eclipses, of a year hence, ding, 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 think of Capricorn. So think of it as sort of the whole of 2026. And that's why I was saying to you, the whole of September affects a lot more than just September. Okay? Shall we look at love? Love and relationships, the erection section. Okay. There will be an extended love reading. Oh yes, there will. So if you're into this, by the end of it, it's the first link in the description box. Okay, let's go wild. That one. Ooh. And ooh, that one's shy. You don't get away with that. That's so funny. Oh my God. That's the shy card, the Hermit. Gotta love tarot. I do. It's a lot. Okay, love. Could have some fire sign action here. We've got the King of Wands. It's fire sign or confidence, okay, like a fire sign. So think of somebody who, this can be somebody who's quite a lot of fun, somebody who has quite a good energy level, somebody who can be flirty and exciting to be with, and can be somebody, well, I'll tell you what happens with the next cards first, because it kind of seems to go together. Oh, hello. Oh, no. I don't know if I can bend down and get that without pulling the whole camera down. Hang on. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Hang on. Just get it. It's by the doormat. I'm professional. I should not be dealing at this level, grovelling about by a cat flap, trying to get you a love card, but here we are. Okay, I got it. Oof! Don't mind if I do, actually. Right, let's get stuck in. It's a lot. It's a heck of a lot. So King of Wands, big character, big energy, okay? Fire sign, possibly. Big energy, definitely. The Hermit, hiding, shy, lamp, possibly swimming goggles, not sure. That would be weird. Okay, so King of Wands and the Hermit, these two, oxymoron. It's like out there, swinging it about the joint, and then in there in the cave. So it could be that for some of you, there is an element of somebody hiding out on you, or somebody who is, I don't know if they're just very private or hidden. And can I just say, a lot of major arcana coming up for your love life. So it's obviously quite a big deal. Next to that, I get the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Hanged Man play together nicely for me, because it's just like they ignore each other because they don't need anyone else. The Hermit is in the cave, obsessing over the lamp, and the Hanged Man is like hanging upside down, contemplating his navel, or peering up his own backside, as my mum would say. So there is an element here of somebody contemplating, ruminating, retreating, being in the cave. Now that could be nice, you know. Capricorns are not, this is again just my experience, but you don't need high drama all the time. You're quite happy with things just being okay, you know. So this could just be nice and quiet, but it could also, for some of you, if this relationship is not agreed upon or settled or established, this could be a feeling that somebody is too distant, or somebody is away, or even like hiding a bit. Then the card that fell on the floor is the Strength card. Again, we've got Leo energy, we've got Sun energy, we've got fire energy again. A quiet strength. This is, what I'm getting is an old pocket watch. Now, you know, we love an old pocket watch. And I'm getting a strong ticker. You know, just tick, tick, tick. I'm here, I'm ticking. Okay, let's take some more cards. Two of Wands, somebody standing and looking at the horizon and they're contemplating something. This path or that path, do it this way, do it that way. And again, that's like a metronome. You've got somebody here feeling like they can afford to take their time. Now, with the emotional undercurrent of September, this could be triggering. Okay, I want to take a couple of these Sarsaparilla Tarot. Tell us what's going on, please, with this Cave, Hanged Man, Strength. There we are. Kind of knew this was going to happen. Oh, tarot. Oh my God. Okay, I totally get this now. Totally get it. 100%. You're not as green as your cabbage like. Right. One more and it's you. Okay, interesting stuff. First card I get is the Moon, and this is the feminine energy. It's what's hidden. Of course, we have the full moon lunar eclipse. And in my reading as a tarot reader, if I get a moon and one other card together, it means eclipse, and that other card is the sun, which is not just together, it actually came up next to it. Eclipse, eclipse, eclipse times a million. Okay. Here we have the energy of eclipsing in, eclipsing out, pulling it like the Pisces lunar eclipse, and then kind of bringing it back actually and making it clear with the solar eclipse. But that's it's quite kind of like that and like that. Okay. So expect revelation around the time of the full moon, but not the full story. Just some emotional, wavy understanding. Okay. Expect illumination around the time of the 21st, the new moon solar eclipse, but not complete illumination. Then we have some anxiety as well going on. Maybe you've been thinking, what is this? Making it up in your own head, analysing text messages, coming up with all sorts, okay? Capricorns do worry a lot. I don't know if you can change that. If you can relax into the ebb and flow of it, it would be easier. But I've got quite a lot of Capricorn placements myself, and I know what it's like. Because you can usually see 5 steps down the line, so you worry about it. Hermit's back, and I thought that he would be. I'm going to say, if you get the Hermit twice, and you're already feeling like someone's a bit in their cave, it's maybe the right place for them to be just at the moment. And I'm just going to put that out there. And then we get the Four of Cups. This is somebody who is contemplating. There's a lot of contemplating going on here. So I feel like your temptation will probably be to want to smoke this person out, or at least discover what's going on or see it. But during September, you have your own J-word journey, as much as this person does. And your journey is not into the cave. Your journey is the Magician, the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands. You're kind of in the garden getting to know the birds and whatnot, and creating your next year of challenges and goals. And if I were you, I would be very focused on that. And then what's going on here in your relationships, it's mysterious and it won't even begin to make sense until about the last week of September. But even then, it feels like it's going to unfold as we move from now to 2026. In the extended reading, I'm going to look into what's hidden quite a lot. I'm going to look into the other person, the other side of this connection, kind of their side of the story, but also mitigating circumstances. And I'll be looking into the Hermit, what's under that cloak, love, and the Sun and Moon for the eclipses, and any other hidden depths that we can discover, and the best way forward as well. So if you want to join me for the extended reading, I'm going to go and do that now. And it is the first link in the description box. And I'll see you next time. Namaste.